Previously on Super Minecraft.
Sly's Spider Hunter Challenge ended in pure madness. However, not all was lost, as during the event, I managed to make a book based on what took place. Eager to hear more of my stories, my fellow heroes came to the Asgardian library to hear me read one of my masterpieces. People may have died. Now that all is settled, what machines await us in the factory? Find out today on this episode of Super Minecraft. Hey guys, Aphmau here and welcome to Super Minecraft. I was a little bit worried there because I was afraid that my lightning would accidentally hit Murphy, causing him to die and me to be in agonizing pain. But it didn't do that. It didn't do that as I was thinking, and I know a lot of you guys were hoping for it. I know you guys with that sly smirk on your face like, oh, she's gonna do the intro and Murphy's gonna die, but that didn't happen. Anyway, don't mind Murphy today because right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go pay a visit to the factory. It's been a while since we've been to the factory, not this place right here. This is not the factory for those of you that are new. This is my base where I basically start to work on anything and everything from small projects to big projects. And of course, as you all know, this is a fan fiction room and we won't talk about that this time. However, today we're going to the factory, and I'm taking Murphy out for a walk because he's been cooped up in the base of operations for a while, and of course we want to look at the nice hall in Asgard. But Murphy needs to stretch his legs, and we need to go check out the factory because a few things have happened there. Now, I know it's been a while since we've been to the factory, or rather since we've been to the factory with any progress done on the inside of it. So we're going to go check that out today. So Murphy, I hope you can make this. Let's see if we can get down here really quick. Just not kill. I don't want Murphy to die. If Murphy dies, I would be incredibly upset about that. He's such a cute little donkey. Look at him. He works so hard and he tries his best. I really like Murphy. He's like the donkey that didn't fit in at the Noble Steed School, and they made fun of him until one day he kind of, got warped to another dimension, which was Super Minecraft. And that's a fan fiction or a friend fiction for another time. All right, Murphy, I'm gonna need you to jump in that window now. I don't know if you could do it, but we're gonna give it a shot. All right, Oh, so close. Maybe just one more time. Come on, Murphy. You gotta help me show off the factory. Oh. All right, just third time's a charm. You might get it this time. It's not your fault. It's mine. Let's get it going. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, so close. So I don't think Murphy can jump more than one block. So until we get a door for you, Murphy, I'm sorry. I'm going to put you in your golden lasso. And I carry one of these around whenever I take Murphy out just because I would be very upset if something were to happen to our noble steed. Anyway, as you remember, the factory is a crazy place. This is where I'm going to be making the Bedrockium. Now, the machines for the Bedrockium that were all in my previous room in the hall have been moved here. And of course, there's some machines in my new Asgard base, but these are the machines that are making the Bedrockium that we saw in the previous base. So just to give you a rough idea, this machine makes 3 Bedrockium per day. And I'm going to be 1,000% honest with you guys. I did not come up with this final design for this Bedrockium machine. I came up with the concept idea and what I wanted the machine to do and did the necessary research in order to get the Bedrockium. However, I asked for Dom's assistance in helping me with the final, making it more efficient, the final design. So I can't take credit for all this, and I want to give credit where credit is due because honestly, guys, the technical stuff, I need more time to get to work on, and I'd rather ask for help and make things more entertaining than just kind of dilly-dally around like, oh, I'll get to it, because you know what? If I keep doing that, I'm never going to get to it. So anyway, yeah, so this machine basically, let's put it like this. The machine, it makes at each level of compressed cobblestone from level 1, level 2, level 3 until it makes let me see if I can come up here. Until it makes, of course, I'm coming right here to the chest, until it makes over here this quintuple compressed cobblestone, which you all know. We got sextuple, quintuple, just a bunch of compressed cobblestone going in here, and it should generate 3 Bedrockium per day. Or so is believed, because over here, there's going to be more of those. See that right there? There's going to be more of those just all over this place. Maybe even up levels. It's going to be crazy. However, there's also power that we need. And power is actually not gonna lie, it's actually pretty scarce. Because we're going to have to farm a lot of redstone. There's just so much that we need. Literally, materials are going to be scarce, and they already are. I'm running out of iron slowly over time, and I'm running out of just a bunch of other materials, even stuff used to make all the energy pipes and all the redstone, the magma, I believe it's a magma smelter, it's a magma crucible, sorry. The magma crucible, just everything that I need is so, it just gets crazy. Alright, so basically here is what, I can explain this to you guys. This is a magma crucible, and the magma crucible, basically what it does is it melts blocks of redstone into redstone energy. And it pumps into here to the heated redstone generator. I'm sure a lot of you guys who are familiar with extra utilities already know this, but just to like refresh your mind, or if you're new to extra utilities, I'm gonna give you like the down low. A quick down low. It pumps into a heated redstone generator, which then powers this. So it's basically doing a cycle of powering. This machine is powering this machine, and of course, we have our hardened energy cell. Which I actually have used before when I did crash landing, and the hardened energy cell basically makes it so you have a bunch of, I don't think it's the same mod, but it's the same concept. Have a hardened energy cell which is pumping over power to the factory. So this is not as efficient as I would like it to be. However, there are other methods to getting better power, and those are going to be explored in the very soon future. So let's go ahead and go on back. Murphy, we're kind of gonna leave you in the lasso, buddy. I'm sorry, but really need to Murphy, I don't think you can swim around in this. I'm gonna be honest with him. He's a good donkey. Don't get me wrong. He's a really good donkey. I really appreciate him as a friend, and you know, the guy who occasionally screws up everything. But he's just, I don't know. He's just not completely all there. Look at the little sheep. It's got a little anvil. You could be like Murphy's friend or something. You know what? You're gonna come with me, sheep. Maybe I have a little special. I have a bunch of sheep in that farm over there. Maybe I'll take you back. But for now, Murphy's the golden horse. I just took the sheep because of the anvil. He was just looking at me funny too. Plus, Murphy will have a friend. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna pick that up real quick because I like to have all the Legend Gear 2 stuff. We're gonna get in as I got a little tongue twisted there. Since you all know I'm running out of materials, there are a bunch of different ways I can basically make it so I can get more materials. Obviously, the first one is farming. Didn't have to have a scientist to explain that to you guys. You already know that. Mining, farming, going to go get some stuff. Possibilities are endless with that. Come out of here, Murphy. I want you to put you back here, and let's put you on a little lead because you're gonna leave, and I don't want you to leave, Murphy. I have a special place in my heart for you. So the best way, as you can see, there's something really cool here. This is called the Essence Berry Bush from Tinker's Construct. Tinker's Construct has some really cool bushes, which basically produce, in darkness, they produce these things called ore berries. And if I take, for example, if I take this gold ore berry, no, actually, let me take some, let's see what kind of ore berries I have. Let me take the aluminum ore berry just for demonstration purposes. If I take the aluminum ore berry and I put 9 of them here, let's see. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't work with aluminum, I guess. I guess they have different recipes for each one. Well, that was a little embarrassing. Anyway, let's see. Maybe copper works with it. Oh, wait, is this iron? No, that's 10. That's 10. So let's see. We got copper. All right, so if we bring this over here, I believe it works with copper. There we go. I don't know why it doesn't work with aluminum, but we're gonna figure that out. So if you bring the copper here, it basically gives you a copper ingot, and you can do this with iron, which I have over here. If you check in the Tinker's Construct, I have iron ore berry bush, which basically makes it so you can get iron, which is absolutely wonderful. So I decided that I was going to go ahead, and this one right here, this one is like the best. By the way, someone pointed this out that I had missed this in one episode, and I do sincerely apologize because this is so cool. So these essence berry bushes, what they do is they give you this little, as you can see, look what I got in my hand, guys. Look at that. Look at that. That right there is pure experience points. Which means that if I come to Legend Gear 2, as you all know, I'm trying to build that Asgardian bridge. If I take my star pieces, I won't have any problem charging them up. I won't need to go get experience points because I will be able to use those bushes to charge these star pieces, which I'm going to use to make those little star blocks to make the bridge to Asgard. I'm so off with my naming of stuff today. It's just crazy. And of course, Boomy's over there, and Boomy don't tell Boomy about his fan fiction, please, because I really don't want him to find out. He's very sensitive and explodes whenever he finds out about embarrassing things that I say about him. Okay, so we got all of this stuff here. And we actually have 13 infused star pieces, so we're gonna save that for later. We'll put down some of the bridge at a later time. But what I did for the time being, and I don't know if you guys have seen what's up there. This is actually, let me explain this, and I'm sorry I'm going off topic, but I didn't show this off when I think I first moved to Asgard. But this area here is going to be the throne room for, of course, Thor. You know, Thor, and maybe even Murphy. Maybe he'll get like a noble steed, like a noble steed, a little, you know, noble steed stable where he'll be like the lead steed and that kind of stuff. But anyway, over here, I managed to finish this room. And this room is going to be the little oreberry farm. And what I'm planning to do is I'm planning to use something called dark glass. Now, I'm not sure if those of you who are familiar with extra utilities know what dark glass is, but if I type it in really quick, dark glass. Dark glass right here is basically, you can look inside and it will look like a regular lit room, but when you go inside, it's dark. So I'm going to show you guys how you can use dark glass efficiently and effectively, or at least, you know, effectively for what I'm trying to do, because this actually really does come in handy. So first, let's get some. I started messing with it a little bit beforehand, and I wanted to see, I have a bunch of dark glass right here. And the thing that I'm going to need to make that will make this even cooler would be the wonderful dark erythral glass. You all know that at the hall, we have that glass that we can walk through, but monsters can't go through. Well, they have dark erythral glass, where you can basically have like an opening to a room. Murphy, don't judge me. I'm trying to explain things properly. I just feel like he's judging me. Sorry, guys. Well, basically, you can have erythral glass you can walk through, and that could be a really cool concept for a door. So let me show you guys exactly what this does. So give me a second. Let's go over here. We're going to build this really quick. Now, this is not the final design for these little rooms, but it's a design that's effective. An effective way for me to show you, to demonstrate that this room is an effective way for me to demonstrate how this is going to work. So we're going to put this stuff up here. Maybe even bring this around a bit. There we go. Because I don't want a room in Asgard to be completely dark. I think that would just look, pardon me, but I think it would just look tacky in my opinion. I want Asgard to be lit up. I want every room to look different and unique, you know, that kind of thing. Actually, I don't want that. I would like that to be open, because I think that would be really cool. If it's closed, I don't know. It's just, I just like things to be, you know, open and nice looking. So again, this is not the final design, just something that I wanted to show you guys. So let's take this dark glass and start filling it in. There we go. And the dark glass is very easy to craft. All you do, and I'll show you the recipe really quick for those of you who are interested or playing around with extra utilities. All you do is take sandy glass, which is just sand and glass combined like this. It makes sandy glass. And sandy glass is used to craft thickened glass. Or you smelt it down and you get thickened glass. And of course, use a thickened glass with some blackout curtains, which are just a bunch of wool together. And you get dark glass. So it's not hard to craft at all. It's just really simple. And I kind of just cut to the chase where I had the glass already. So that way you'd have to see me fumble through all my stuff. So there we go. Let's put this here. We are going to have to craft a little something in a second, though, because, I just don't like what I'm about to craft, because it requires us using the division sigil. And that is something that, well, I've had a really bad experience with in the past before, if you remember. I kind of exploded a few times using that stuff, and, I just don't like it. All right, so now we have this dark erythral glass. So let's put this here. See, and you can walk through it. So it's pretty darn cool in my opinion. So we could, in theory, we could just not craft it, and I could fill in the rest of the spots with dark glass. But what use is that? You know, you guys want to see me explode? I'm gonna give you guys me exploding, right? YOLO. All right, so dark glass around unstable ingot is the recipe. And let's get this stuff together before I die a horrible death. And let's craft this. I don't know where my home point was last set, but I hope it was set. I'm gonna have to make my room, fairly soon. Just so I can, oh, it doesn't work in this crafting bench. That's right. I tried to do it earlier and it doesn't work in this crafting bench. Ladies and gentlemen, if I die, I did it. I did it for you. I did it for you guys. Okay, let's do this here. Put this here. Put that there. All right, unstable ingot. We got 10 seconds to craft this baby. All right, we're not crafted a baby. We're crafted this baby right here. All right, 1, 2. I'm actually gonna put into. See if we can craft 2 effectively. Hopefully, I don't want to do this. Okay, let's just do it. 1, 2. 1. Oh god, it's gonna explode. Oh god. Okay, that didn't explode that one time, but we need more. We need to do this a few times. It's not like we get to do this. All right, so we can only craft 1. I thought we could craft multiples, but we can't. Because I only made 1 before, remember. All right, let's try this. So replace, do this, do that. Oh god, throw it out. I don't care. Okay, 8. This is not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Wait. Throw this out. Get. Okay, I think I did it. And you guys can't say otherwise because I totally did it. Remember, those unstable ingots, they explode. And they kill heroes. They don't not kill heroes. There's not a moment in time. Please don't break. I can't believe I just carelessly placed that down. Hopefully I have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank goodness I have enough. All right, so now you guys see. Oh, now you guys see me messing up Asgard myself. Not the point, but you guys see that this room is completely dark. This is where the ore berries can grow. So, without further ado, I'm going to go grab an ore berry bush, an iron one preferably, and I'm going to put it in there. Now, I know for a fact you can make this automated. I could make it so I have literally an unlimited supply of berry bushes, as so they're, oh, you know, just... I'll have an unlimited supply of berry bushes working, and I could make that automated. I could make it so the berry bushes harvest into a chest, but that is something that's for a later time. I just wanted to show you guys what I'm working on right now. And of course, we have all this crazy stuff, and we could put the berry bushes in there. They'll be growing soon. So, yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. And this is something really cool. I just barely started working with the ore berry bush and Tinker's Construct. So that... like, if you have any, like, ideas or suggestions and stuff like that, I am so open to like, hearing those ideas. I am just excited about this because this will make my life so much easier with not having to grind all the time. It would be just fantastic to have the thing working. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Super Minecraft. Be sure, if you enjoyed the episode, to leave a like and a comment. And, of course, Murphy, nothing crazy happened in this episode. I'm actually really proud. You did not, like... screw up anything whatsoever. So look, you can have a little friend. We can have a sheep. There we go, we can have a sheep friend. He's just visiting for today, but he's got to go to the farm eventually. But Murphy doesn't. Aw, Murphy likes him. Well, he doesn't like Murphy. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Super Minecraft. I look forward to seeing you in the next one, and until then, take care. Bye-bye.